Hi, I'm live.
Hi.
It was good.
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Just woke up.
Right on. Where are you calling in from?
In Philippines. In Philippines.
Philippines. Oh, right on.
Yeah.
I can't see the name. How do you say your name?
Taku.
Taku. Taku. What's up? What's up? All right.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. What time is it over there in Philippines?
8:03 in the morning.
Okay, it's 5:03 in Las Vegas, United States, right now.
PM?
PM. Yeah, we're gonna. I don't know if you've seen my lives, but I'm gonna wait for a couple of people to come on, and then we're gonna start
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
dialogue. Yeah, we'll do a good dialogue. We're gonna have a good time. Okay, let's see. Everybody, come on, jump on. We got one person right now. There will be more. Let me send a message to these guys so they know I'm on.
I've been following you for past few weeks.
Oh,
I want to
okay.
pull up to your live. I
Oh,
always
okay.
want to.
I see. I just showed up on your TikTok somehow, or what?
No,
How did you?
actually, my friend was here. Do you know Raf?
Yeah,
USA.
yeah.
That was my friend.
Oh, I see. He introduced you to this.
No. I just follow him here.
Oh, I see. I see. I see. Right on. That's cool. How TikTok can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Master Power, I sent you a request. I don't know if you got it. All right. Master Power reposted this. This is good. We got a few more people on, and we're going to dialogue for about an hour and a half. So my girlfriend is going to be here tonight, which will be fun. We have a live audience here. Live. Didn't get it? Okay. Try sending a request, Pyro. See what happens.
I always sending you a request to pull up.
Oh, okay. I know how to do it now. There
All
he
right,
is.
got it. There you go.
There you go. I got it. I'm starting to understand this. If you guys want to go live, send a request. Come on on. Come on. We'll go 4 or 5 people, and then we'll start. There's Louis. Thanks, Louis. Got the
So
number.
right now, what was the context of your life?
What's the context of my life?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I just don't know what you mean by that. Can you give me another way to ask that question?
What's your plan to this live? What was gonna be the topic?
Oh, tonight, live.
Yeah.
I thought you meant my life. Oh, I let it happen organically, but I know what I'm interested in. I'm interested in the human mind. I'm interested in the supernatural.
You're
Into
just asking people, right?
what's that?
You're just asking people, right?
Yeah, it develops naturally because I like to talk to people, and and I know there's topics that I really enjoy. Like I'm gonna ask you a question. Don't answer it yet because I want to wait for people.
Yeah.
But actually, let me ask you now. We'll get started, okay? We'll lightly walk into it. Have you in Philippines? Have you lived there your whole life?
What? Again?
Have you lived in Philippines your whole life?
Yeah. Since then.
Okay, okay. And have you had any supernatural or paranormal or ghost or demon-like experiences or things that you can't explain, but you definitely
Actually, like that. When I was young, and I guess I'm 1 year old, 2 years old, 3 years old. I have a lot of paranormal things that I see and I hear. There's a lot of experience, and they're following me. They're not to the point that they are hurting me, but uh, like in my vision, they're always standing behind me. They're always like uh, like in the window, in
Who is
the
this? Who's this that's doing this? What was it that's doing this?
what?
You guys just be yourself, okay? Live. You don't have to see anything. I said, who's following you? Who were you seeing as a child? What is it?
Actually, I do not. I'm doing not know. I'm not sure, but I guess it was the our how do you call this? The my grandfather's grandfather.
Oh, your grandfather's grandfather?
Yeah, I guess. And there's a lot. There's a woman. There's a kid. But
And they
since
were
then,
they
like,
were in your house like ghosts?
yeah, maybe there's a lot. But right now, currently, I don't see them anymore.
But you
I
used to see
guess
them.
I think it's really becomes in the mind when I really believe actually right now currently I do not believe in ghosts or paranormal activities because I don't really see it, and I know that a lot of people have experiences and they have they have this situation and they say the ghost hurting them, there's a lot of paranormal things happened and they get hurt, but in my opinion it's really can become from the mind. If you think about it, it's really gonna happen, like
I see.
physically, emotionally, mentally. That's that I guess that's the part of the brain. Like if you really do think about it, like if I'm gonna think there's a ghost, there's always gonna be a ghost.
I see. And do you think
If
that
I
the same quality of the mind you could do in a positive way? What if you wanted to see an angel and something positive? Would you suddenly start seeing angels and positive things?
yeah. Actually, I have a friend that he told me that she saw an angel like not an angel like the angel with a big eye and big wings and white.
Yeah.
He told me that when she was a kid, and then she just playing around in the in the backyard and she accidentally saw saw an angel.
Okay, but
So I
here's
do
the
believe
question I
in it.
have for you. No, 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 look, because I hear what you're saying and I've had conversation, but I want you to look more carefully. And everybody listen. You're saying, and I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm not disagreeing, but I have a question on that.
Yeah,
You're saying that if the mind believes in demons and stuff, the mind will see that. Is that what you're saying?
yeah.
Good. So now I'm asking you. Do you believe if the mind believes in angels and good things, that the mind will see that also? Do you believe that?
Well, I guess I guess no.
No? What's the difference? Why is it that the bad stuff, if your mind believes that it shows up, but the good stuff your mind believes doesn't show up? What's up with that?
In my opinion, angels are not supposed to be seen, and
But demons are?
God is, also God. They don't want to be showed.
Yeah, so, but what about demons? They want to be seen?
Demons.
Yeah.
Uh, if I wanted to see demons, what was your question again?
You said angels don't want to be seen, but you're saying that if people believe in demons, they can see demons, so demons want to be seen?
Yeah.
But not angels. But demons can be seen and want to be seen. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. That's why.
And why is it demons
But
want to be seen but not angels?
because that's life. That's demons want to be like they wanna because they wanna ruin your life. They want you to do not believe in God. They want you to be scared of your life. Just be scared in the dark.
Okay,
Be
so if
scared of
that's,
anything that
and
happened.
I believe that if that's what demons want and that's what they want to be seen, what do angels want from mankind?
Angels want us to believe in God. Angels want us
Okay, so if
to
the
believe
demons,
that.
if the demons want that and they make themselves visible and they make themselves measurable, why are the angels who are the opposite side not doing the same to make themselves real? Why are the angels becoming visible while the demons are becoming visible? That doesn't sound like a good strategy for heaven to me. What? How do you explain that? Why don't the angels
Uh,
make themselves visible with some wings and give us some fucking hints if they're on our team? If that's what's really going on. If that's not what's going on, then that's not what's going on. But when you say when people say it's in the mind, I have some questions for everybody. Fine. If it's in the mind, then why is that it's always the bad stuff that we see? People go, no, sometimes the good stuff. And they go, you create it yourself. If that's true, and the person saying that believes that, why don't they go around creating a bunch of angels in their life and believe it and live in an angelic fucking world? Like, it's one thing to say it, it's another thing. Nobody is creating it willingly. It's happening to them. And so when someone says, well, when you believe in it, well, when it happened to you, you'll believe it too. That's the problem. So if it hasn't happened to you, you won't believe it. When it happens to you, believe it. And if you go, well, believing it is seeing it. True, until you
yeah.
do a little research on YouTube or talk to people and you'll hear things like this. I never believed in this stuff until, or I wasn't a believer until. or I never thought that, or I was a skeptic. And you hear
Yeah,
so
yeah,
many
yeah,
of those things that we can't
yeah,
just pretend like they're not saying that. That's what they're saying. They were skeptics, right? So I think there's a lot more going on. And one of the ways that they've allowed
yeah,
us
yeah,
or made us to not see it is to say, well, you're just imagining it. And then everybody can imagine everything, and then nothing is real
yeah,
at some
yeah,
point, right?
yeah, yeah.
That's what I think about it. All right, we're getting started. We got
Wanna,
Yogi Chris on. We
I
got
wanna,
Master
I want, I
Power on.
wanna,
Yeah.
I wanna answer your question. The one that why demons want to be showed and opposite in the angels they don't want to be.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
Tell me.
uh, uh, that's God wants. That's God wants to want us to see the negative side and just make that negative side as a positive. Like you supposed to see it for you to grow, for you to grow in life, for you to grow your thinking, your intelligence and stuff. Your how do you think? How do you do? How do you gonna believe in God if that's happened? How would you like? How would you execute that in that kind of situations?
I understand that he wants us to see that. What I don't understand is this, okay? Why doesn't he want us to see the opposite side also? Like,
The
it doesn't make
angels?
sense. It doesn't make sense. To see demons and not angels doesn't make sense to me. God wouldn't want just us to see that. He would want us, if I was a father and I was like, here's the bad stuff, and now here's the good stuff, right? Why can't we just see the good stuff also as much as we see the bad stuff? Why is the bad stuff so visible? Do you know why?
Uh, well, in my opinion, I
Yeah.
guess God don't doesn't wanna show us how it's gonna be life. God don't doesn't want us to see the benefit or
Oh, why?
see
Why
the
is he doing
product.
that? But how does that? Why is he doing that? He has to make sense to me. Why do you think he's doing that?
I guess He's doing that for us to grow, for us. How would we gonna act? He's doing that because he want us to be creative. He
Is
want
that
us
the,
to be
but he put some of himself in us, right? We have him in us, the same
yeah,
intelligence.
yeah,
Yeah. So it must make sense to me, and that's not the way I or you or the next human being would go about motivating their child. So why is it that it violates the basic logic I have on how to motivate my child? Something is not right. Okay, let's pause for a second. We'll get back. I wanted the new
yeah.
person who came on. Okay, Malik.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, Malik, lovely. How you doing? Malik, lovely. How you doing? Malik, lovely. Can you hear me? Okay, moving on. Rick Lemoy just came on. Rick, what's happening? Rick, what's happening? Okay, people are having a hard time. There's Rick trying to figure it out. You can tell. Oh, there goes that guy. Okay, let's continue on. So, thanks. You're just chilling down here. Right on. Okay, we're gonna talk today. So let's throw a subject out. Okay, I'm gonna look at I'm gonna look at my notes for a second and see if this might be kind of cool to do it this way. All right, here we go. Let's see. Question. Question is: is it true that your energy speaks louder than your words ever could? And I know everyone's going to say yes, but we're going to have to look at it more, okay? So, first of all, is it true your energy speaks louder than your words ever could? Okay? All right. Let's fire. What do you think?
Yeah, 100%. I think that first thing that comes to mind is anybody that goes on stage, the first thing that happens is that we feel their presence, their energy, their frequency before they even start their speech. So I think it's the same thing in the stage of your life. When you meet the gas station clerk, when you talk to the person when you're the person that's running the store and asking you if they need if you need help shopping anything, like how you address all these moments in your life. I think that those people are registering overall how you're internally vibrating before you say whatever you say, right? And a lot of people have that misconception where they're like, man, I said what I said. I don't know why they didn't get it, but internally they're coming from wherever space that's maybe not as congruent to what they're saying, so it comes off differently. So that's my first initial thought on that.
Okay, good. Which leads to something so deep. Everybody listening, right? Listen carefully. Welcome to my live. This is called The Time of Your Life. I'm going to talk about some deep shit. So everybody who just jumped on, listen to what I'm going to say. So I'm going to blow your mind, all right? It's going to change the way you feel. It's going to change the way you think. It's going to change your universe. Welcome to Real Alchemy, starting now. Here's a question, okay? Do you love people? Do you love people for who they are? Or do you love them for how they make you feel? Now take a look at it. Don't answer it out loud. Look deep. Do you love people for who they are? So take a look at someone in your mind, right? And see them for who they are. Forget about everything else, how you feel or how they make you feel. Just see them for who they are, right? Then, do you love people for who they are or how they make you feel? Right? Rick Lamoy, are you there?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me good?
Yeah. Did you hear the question?
I heard the question.
All right. So for
Man,
all the students, for us, for IMC Nation, I've been going really deep with this messenger's tech into the depth of the whatever I can find as a human soul. If I was a fucking psychologist, psychiatrist, Freud, I'd be going deep, deep, deep. This is what and I have so many things. That's what we're doing. Now, this question, guys, is truly life-changing once you start working it out, okay? Do you love people for who they are or for how they make you feel, okay? Rick, what do you think about this?
man, if you had asked me this question like about a couple weeks ago, I would have said I love people for who they are. But now that you ask it right now and I'm looking at it, I think I love people for how they make me feel. And the reason why I say that is because to this day, the one friend that I truly said was like a true friend of mine, he wasn't like on the outside people would say like he's a criminal, like he did, he's a crooked, he's a liar, he does this and that, he steals stuff. But man, when I was with that dude, how he made me feel, like the discipline that I saw, that that like it wasn't just what I saw. It was like when I was with him, I felt dope. I felt like, man, like I want to be like that. I want to be not care about nothing like that, and just be free. Be able to
So
express myself.
are you talking about how he was right now?
No, I'm talking about how he made me feel.
No, I got it. You said I want to be
He
carefree. I
was.
want to be what were you getting that from?
I was getting that from him. He was that.
Okay, pause. You're looking at him. He is that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Now, he is that whether you're there or not, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Other people also see that, right?
I'm
But
sure they
that
did, but they didn't like him.
but that didn't make them feel good, it made you feel good, right?
Yeah.
Now watch, when they saw that, they didn't love that about him. They were
No, they
afraid of
didn't.
that, right? They were afraid of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
When you saw that, you loved that in him, right?
Yeah.
It was the fact that you loved that in him, you absorbed it, and you said, he makes me feel good. But if that's what he was, everybody would feel good. But a lot of people didn't even like him. So would it be fair if I asked him, I would say, is it true that Rick is one of the few people who loves you for you and not for what you did and who you, judgment? Don't you think he would say, yeah, he's one of the few people who love me for me?
Oh shit. Yeah, he would say that.
Right? But if I asked him, do you think Rick loved you for the way you made him feel? He might be like, no, sometimes I disagreed with him. Sometimes I didn't think about him. He doesn't know how you felt. right?
Damn. Yeah, that's true.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy. That's nuts.
Because I
What?
know it because I'm giving because I believe the other answer. Everybody, I believe the other answer is the incorrect answer.
You're right.
I know,
That's
crazy.
crazy. You're right. What? Damn.
That's cool.
That, that
Okay,
that just blew my mind. That's wild.
I know. Let's get back to you. Let it blow your mind,
Yeah.
and then I'll come back to you. Talk about it in a second.
Word.
Let's meet
All right.
Auntie Christ. Auntie Christ, what's going on?
Hi, I'm just eating cake with my doggy.
You're shooting cake?
I'm eating cake with my dog.
Oh yeah. What kind of dog?
Bulldog.
A what?
A bulldog.
Okay. And Electra said, "What kind of cake?"
Fruit cake.
Oh yeah. Where are you calling in
I put a
from?
bunch of fruit. I just put a bunch of fruit in the cake. I dump a fruit cocktail and then I mash up a banana and I put it in regular cake and it makes it great.
Oh damn. That sounds
Um,
good.
I'm in Detroit.
Where?
Detroit. I'm
Oh,
from
Detroit.
LA though. I'm from Oxnard actually.
Oh, how long you been? How long? What? From LA to fucking Detroit? What's that
Yeah.
like?
Oh, I don't like it out here.
Yeah.
Um, it's scary. It's really
Yeah.
scary.
What's
The
scarier? What's scarier there than in LA for you?
um the white tea people, they're really mean.
The what people?
The white tea people are really mean out here.
What's YT?
White.
Oh, the white people.
Yeah.
They're mean in Detroit.
Yeah, they're scary.
I would have thought the black people were scary in Detroit.
Nah, they kind of just mind their business.
So what do the white people do? Walk down the street? Hey, get out of the way, motherfucker!
Be flipping me off every day,
Really?
honking at me, just like running
They
out on the porch.
flipping you off while you exist
Yeah,
while you walk.
running out on the porch to stare at me every time I go to the grocery store. I'm like, leave me alone, stop it.
What do you look like? What's
He's
going on?
what's he look? Hey, what does he look like? What would
No,
you
what do you
describe
look
him
like?
as?
What do
Oh, what
you
do
look
I
like?
look like? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
like, I guess I'm muscular. I got big old triple D's. I don't look normal, I guess.
You're wondering why people are staring at you? You got triple D's muscular? Why don't you put on a video? Can we see what that looks like?
A video.
Yeah, look at me. I'm triple D
I got a
muscular too in
couple.
some weird
I
way.
got a couple up there.
You did a what?
Um, I've got a couple videos of me up.
No, right now. Why don't I just turn on your video so we see you?
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's
I
easy. We're
didn't.
talking.
I'm just wearing regular clothes though.
Well, okay. I don't know what else you'd be wearing. Did you wear fuck? You're not a fucking. You're not in your Batman costume right now. It's okay. There you go. Yeah, you're
I got like
stareable, right?
I got like crazy tattoos and stuff.
There you go. So you get flipped off by walking around?
Yeah, just by like pulling weeds, doing my flowers, all kinds of shit. I'm like, dude, like, get a job, man.
You sound you sound like the beginnings of a scary movie. You know what I mean? A young,
Right?
yeah.
I'm scared to go outside. I got a taser for that. I'm like, oh, what do I do?
Wow. And how long has it been since you've been in a serious committed relationship?
Oh, I'm in a relationship now.
Oh, okay.
We've been together. How long we been together, dude? Like 13 years? 11 years?
11 years. And is it do you guys both move together from LA to here? To there?
Well, I went to New York. I went to New York after my dad passed away.
Uh-huh.
And I joined a record label. And then I met him. And
Are
we
you a
ended up
singer?
moving.
Are you a singer?
No, I was a promoter.
I
I would
see.
sell merchandise at the door.
Okay.
Well, everybody else got to enjoy the show, and so I'd sit there all night.
Hmm.
Um, basically, like I got to hear it. I don't know, sit in the back.
Oh, okay. Did you like that life or no?
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of
Really?
fun.
Oh, okay. And so, what do you do now?
Um, now I just sit around. I used to do embroidery. I just sit around now.
Well, are you okay? Why do you just sit around now? What's happening?
Well, I went to the venue here, a nice venue. People I
Uh,
wanted to join, people I knew. Um, and this dude with a crop top stomped on my foot and
uh,
broke my foot.
really?
And then he also like messed up my friend's knee. And I'm like, dude, screw this venue. They don't know how to run stuff properly. And then they wanted to like scrutinize like other people, like, oh, what are you doing here? And I'm like, take care of the dude that's running around and touching people, dude. Um, and so I was like, screw this place. And then I was discouraged from that. But now it's like, if I go to a show, I'm like, dang, dude, it's really, really loud. And if they be stomping on feet and stuff, I don't know if I could take that anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to think about that. Have you ever had any paranormal experiences, paranormal ghosts or extraterrestrial demons or angels? Something that didn't
Oh
make sense?
yeah, dude. When I was in LA when I was little,
Yeah.
I had a sleep paralysis experience, and I couldn't move, but I like opened up my eyes and there was an old lady on top of me, and she was like see through kind of, and she was sucking all my air out, and as soon as I could finally move and jump up and scream, I started screaming for my dad. My dad was like, "Oh, it's just a balloon. Don't worry about it." I'm like, "That wasn't a fucking balloon, man."
A balloon. You know, I got to tell you, everybody calls these sleep paralysis. They're not sleep paralysis. Why do they all follow the same fucking pattern? Why has everybody got someone on their chest holding them down? You know what I mean? Give me a break, right? How fucking
And
pathetic to
then you
call it.
see it.
Yeah, you know you're not sleep paralyzing. You know you can't move because something's got power over you, so you don't move. End of story, right? But something is there.
And
It's
then you open
clear.
your eyes and you can see it. And then there's groups of people that see the same one. There's all
Exactly.
kinds of people that saw the same old lady.
Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly right. Okay, so let's do this. I had asked the question, okay, and the question was, do you love people for who they are, or do you love people for how they make you feel? And it's a really deep question. We went to Rick. He had a big realization. Rick, I'm going to be back to you. Your mind was blown. Talk about it.
I
Rick.
think I would
Wait,
say
Rick. Rick. It's Rick. I said Rick.
oh,
Rick.
Rick. All right.
Rick, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I said, I'm on to you again. You said you had a realization, right? Now talk
Yeah.
about what's going on. What happened right there?
Okay, so wait, hold on. Turn off this alarm. Okay. Yeah, so basically what I was thinking is like what kind of threw me. Wait, come on. All right, there we go. Yeah, so the thing is, what's the difference between who somebody is and how they like who you are and how you are? I felt like I was kind of like getting those two a little mixed up because when I hear who you are, it's like, like not like you how you are. It's like who you are is like almost how people perceive you. Like let's say somebody is like let's say somebody's okay, like somebody might say, okay, he's a good person. This guy's a criminal. This guy is a good guy, or this guy is a philanthropist. It's like when I hear who you are, it's I didn't think about like qualities. I thought about like, almost like bigger, like sort of like a not like career or anything like that, but more like a general idea of how, what somebody present themselves as. I don't know if that makes sense, but if
Almost.
but if like that's why I'm asking like what's the difference between who somebody is and how they are, you know?
It's how they make you feel versus who they are.
Mhm.
Do you love them for who they are? There's a difference in there, right? And if you make the
Yeah,
difference, you'll see the power in it. If you're
I
loving
see.
people for how they make you feel, then you're about to hate them too. Okay? If you love people
Mm,
for the way they make you feel, you're on the verge of hating them. Just get ready,
that's true.
right?
Yeah,
But if
yeah.
you love
So
people
I
for
was
who they are, then that's a different category. But someone has to use language to separate these two so you can see it. Because once you see
got
it,
you.
you don't want to be the one going off of your feelings because you're also giving your remote control to others. And not only that, you're never really feeling what love is. Love doesn't have that. So you have
I
some
see.
other thing you call love, but that's why it's not powerful. It's
I
weak.
got you. So basically, I was thinking of who somebody is, as like almost like like I wasn't thinking about like certain qualities about them. I was thinking more like how do I put it?
Yeah, hold on,
It's
honeybee. There's a sound coming from you. Can you? I'll meet you in a minute.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
sorry.
No, no problem. Go ahead. Go ahead, Rick. Finish.
yeah. So basically, I was getting kind of mixed up of how somebody is and who they are. Um,
Yeah,
So you see what I'm saying? So if
yeah.
I say how is this person, like, then I would say, okay, that's like some qualities about them, right? They're disciplined, they're honest, they're this and that. But if I ask somebody who is this person, that's like a different question. I'm not gonna say this
Yes.
person. You see what I'm saying? So I was
Yeah.
thinking more in terms of who they are in that sense. Like
Okay.
who is this person? So I
Okay.
wasn't thinking about it like how they are as a person.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, really, like, my mind was kind of blown. I was like, oh shit. So who somebody is how they are. you know I didn't it didn't click in that moment until
And
then.
so I'm saying after it clicked, what did it do for you? That
Oh man,
philosophy is hard for everyone to follow, but the conclusion being now, what's different after knowing that?
after knowing that, well,
Yeah.
so to me, it's, let's say I'm gonna get in a, let's say I'm gonna get in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Instead of, people always telling me, oh, you have to show the person who you are, and things like that. I get it. But to me, if I would start thinking more in terms of how I am.
And what's that
It's
going to do? And what does that do for you if you apply that? What difference does that make now?
uh it's it's less, to me, it's less, how do I put it? It's less, I would say, shallow. It's more like, this is how I am. Like, this is like, I'm that kind of person.
It's more real, right?
It's, yeah, it's more real. Yeah, it's more
Yeah.
real.
You're going to have more real
Yeah,
relationship for sure.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, let's meet Honeybee. Honeybee, by the way, everyone, if you guys requested, this is the first time it says maxed out on people that can join. I have people on the waiting room, 3 people, but I can't join. Okay, so this is it. It takes 6 people, I guess, on live. So, Honeybee, where are you calling in from?
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh, okay. How's it going?
It's good out here. We had a little bit of rain today, but the weather is good.
Okay. What do you like to do over there?
Right now, I'm doing cannabis and selling jewelry.
Oh, okay. You make the jewelry yourself?
Yes. And
Uh huh.
then we have a grow, so we dispense cannabis to New Mexico.
Oh, okay. How's that going for you?
I like doing the grow. What I can say, when you watch growth, like watching the plants grow, it shows you life.
Oh, okay.
Growth is amazing. So, it's about growth.
So what have you learned? Sounds like you learned something.
I learned growth, consistency, discipline,
Uh huh.
hard work. Growth, it has different aspects to it. Like how when you defoil the plants, sometimes you have to defoil your life. If you
Oh,
put growth with life, it goes together. I don't know if I'm saying it the right way, but it's like sometimes you got to defoil your life to continue growing.
yeah,
You got to take off, you got to shed that access. This is the year of the snake, so a lot is being shed in a lot of people.
yeah. For real. Everybody's shedding, right? I have a question
But
for
you only
everybody.
shed to become a bigger person.
I have a question for everybody to ponder. This will change your perspective on life, and we can talk about it. Here you go. Someone's going to answer this. Maybe more than one person will answer this. All right. Here you go. What do you think What do you think the purpose of your pain has been?
To teach you.
Okay, you got to go deeper than that now. We would all say that, but that doesn't really say anything unique. I want to know about you. What did it teach you?
Without pain, you don't have a testimony. Without pain, you don't have a story. Pain teaches you everything.
So the pain
Without
you've
pain, you
gone
don't
through,
have a.
the pain you've gone through, because right now you're telling me words. I want to hear the feeling, the emotions. So the pain you've gone through, it's a testimony. Mine too, right? That's why I look like this and act like this. So the pain you've gone through is your testimony, right? And you've learned a lot of stuff. What's something you've learned about yourself or life through the pain that's your testimony now? Testify.
That I'm a strong woman
How did you learn that?
through the hard work and the consistency.
Like, was it one day
It's a
you woke up and
mind.
you're like, I'm a strong woman, or suddenly you realized you were a
No,
strong woman,
no,
or
no. This takes time. That's why I say consistency. It's consistency. You have to continue, no matter what days you feel like you're weak. You still have to be strong. So
so
you
how do
have.
you
It's
do that for somebody
consistency.
who doesn't know how to do that? How do you become strong when you're weak?
That's a. Let me see.
How do you do it? The days you feel weak, how do you
Being
make yourself strong?
strong. You have to it's like a detour on your brain. Your brain is thinking one thing. You have to kind of like, um, I don't know how to explain this. This is wild.
It's
Um,
wild.
yeah, you kind of have to like ignore the thoughts, I would say, and think of something better and bigger
Okay.
because it's all an illusion at the same time. It's an illusion. So we create our reality. So, you know, you got to sometimes know what you know and get it done. There's really no explanation because everybody's strength is different. Where
Right.
I use music, animals, someone else might have something else that they use for strength. I like writing and doing poetry. So everybody's strength is different.
Do you have a poetry you can read for us right now?
No, I've never like read any poetry of mine to anyone. Like I don't have it offhand, but yeah, I've never did that one before.
Do you have a notepad or on your phone? Let's hear some poetry.
Yeah, I don't have any written down. Like no.
Go contact your poetry wherever the heck it is. It's in your head or on a book. If you write poetry, find it. Let's hear one. Wherever you find it.
Let's pick a topic and then everyone do a poetry.
Oh, you want
Let's
to play
pick a
games? We're
topic
gonna
and
do poetry,
everyone
topic,
do a
poetry.
yes.
I pick okay,
Yes,
we
let's
pick a
pick a
topic.
topic and everyone.
All right. Whoever wants to play,
Yes,
let's
do a
play
topic
poetry.
and everyone say maybe a two sentence poetry.
I like this game. All right, if you want to
Okay,
play,
I'll start it off.
okay, go. And then you hand it over to
I'll start
somebody.
it off. My
Go.
my poetry is gonna be about you.
Oh, okay.
My poetry is gonna be for you.
All right.
Okay. Let's see, how will I start this? In your eyes I daze. I see the glow of tonight and the day. You bring me happiness just with the way. I would like for you to continue. Let me see. Yeah, wait, hold on. Let me start over.
Okay.
The
Go.
glow in your eyes. Let me start over. Let me start over. The glow in your eyes made my day. It made me feel some type of way. I
Oh,
love your smile. The character you have brings an expression to life that no one's never had. Yes, they might say it's extreme. Yes, they might say it's different. But in all actuality, without diversity, we don't have life. You bring life, you bring love, you bring character.
wow. Shit. That's it. All right, that's it. Too nice. That's too good. That's too good. We don't need to go any further That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's too good for me. I can't make one like that.
Yeah. Auntie Christ, what do you think about all that, Auntie Christ? What do you think about this whole thing?
um,
What's happening
it,
here?
right. Well, no, it's cool. But I'm not that creative though.
In what way are you not? In what way are you creative?
Well, this is what I used to do. For work. Look, I sew and stuff. So, like, I'm
What? We can't
pretty.
see it. You put on the camera. We can't see it. Wow.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
No shit. You guys
So
could watch it.
That's
I used to
talent
sew
right
for
there.
NYDM.
How much do
Um,
you sell that?
this I would probably sell for like $400.
That's so nice.
Thank you.
So do you take that to
That's
like
very
stores?
talented.
Like there's your product, right? Then do you walk into stores, or do you put it online, or you have personal
Um,
clients? How do you go about it?
it would be more of a personal thing. If I'd be sewing for people, like actively hanging out with the people at the venues and stuff, they could pay me to put on the patches for them, or they could pay me to make a patch.
Yeah,
I don't have my machinery that I had out there, but I had access to some bigger machines too, and we were making stacks of stacks of patches and trading them with other people that make patches, and then so it's like $5 to $7 depending on like if it's a pocket. If you're sewing over a pocket, you charge more money, like $7, and then you got to get the jacket, the shell jacket or whatever. So that's probably going to be like $75. And then the time for putting all the stuff on and just the cost of the patches and stuff. So
you need to
you're really,
go. You need to go become a provider for like Harley Davidsons and like your
I don't
clientele should
like
be all the
those.
biker fucking gangs,
I like the
patchwork.
peaceful ones. those people are scary.
Yeah, they're scary. Yeah, they are scary.
They when they see my kind, they force us to take our jackets off in public, and we're like, okay, and we have to.
When they see my kind. Okay, what is everybody ready? Ready for this? Ready for this? Um, what is your soul? What is your soul trying to become in this lifetime? There's a question. Ponder it.
I want to help people. I want
A
to help
great
people
human
maybe
being.
like fix, like just maybe like find a way to be positive. That's
How would you
it
like to
by the
help
end of
them?
it.
Because there's a million ways you could help people right now. What way are you specifically talking about? Because I'm sure you could literally walk outside and help somebody right now. So,
Well,
in what
when
way
I
do you
was
want to help them?
younger, I guess the best way I was good at it was just being real friendly, and people remember you forever in their downtimes, and
Gu-
that's the best way.
Wait,
Guiding
no, no,
them
no, no,
to
no. You can't get
freedom.
away with that. No, no, hold on, hold on. Being friendly, you would be this person. Oh, there's that friendly neighbor, or there's a friendly whatever. And you said you're gonna help people. Like, what level of help are we
Oh,
talking
right,
about?
right.
Being friendly is nice, but you ain't helping nobody. How are you gonna
You
help
want to
somebody?
help them to open their mind and be free.
Okay,
Yeah.
how?
You want to
How?
help them come to
Support, like
freedom, not
emotional
like
support,
free.
and just being there
A friend? Are you
for
saying you'd be a
my
good
real
friend?
friends.
Are
Be a
you saying
good
you'd be a
friend,
good
yeah.
friend?
Be a really good friend.
Okay, perfect. Ready? Your purpose is to become a good friend. Ready? I'm gonna ask you a question. How many good friends do you have right now?
I'd say of the ones that are still around,
No, whatever you would consider right now the answer to.
I'd say about like six really good
I
friends.
would say 5.
Okay,
Six
good.
or five, yeah.
Good. So you are accomplishing that, your life's purpose, with 5 to 6 people, right? And if you were going to be a company, next time I talk to you, I want at least 7 people in your life getting some goodness from you. You know what I mean? Go.
Right?
You better go find some good friends to be friends with.
Some more
Like, you know what I mean?
people.
Start connecting, motherfucker. You have a lifetime. Let's get it together,
Yeah.
right? One day I want to ask you, and you're like, I have around 300 friends. You know why? I started a group for ABCDEFG, and we're all really good friends, and we all meet together, and we've done something like that. Now that could be you being a good friend to a bunch of people. Very nice,
Yeah.
right? You like that? Hannah likes that. Now, what was the question? Honeybee, what's the purpose of your lifetime? The soul, your soul is doing what in this lifetime? Becoming what?
Being compassionate and leading people to freedom, giving them ways to express themselves and helping them along with their daily activities.
Okay, and how are you doing that?
Helping them through the mental, because
I know, but
the mental,
how do you personally
by
help
showing by
somebody
showing
mentally?
kindness, by showing leadership, by showing compassion, integrity, dignity, morals, showing respect to the person, giving them time, showing them that I care.
Okay, good. And do you feel like you're actually engaged in doing that daily?
Yes.
Yeah, hold on. I just had a fight with my mom's friend. Okay, so
Kindness is key.
you're doing this on a consistent basis. You're saying you're walking around and you're being a sage. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I'm
What's
I'm
it
I'm
What's it
I'm a
like?
beacon of light.
Okay, and how long have you been a beacon of light for?
My whole life.
Starting when did you recognize you were a beacon of light?
When I've seen people be mad at me and not like me just for my kindness.
Now, why would someone not like someone if they were kind? Can you explain that to me?
Okay, so sometimes unknowingly we bring out insecurities in other people and they lash out because you are presenting something that they're not able to present. So by me being kind, there's some people in this world that aren't kind. So,
Is
that's
there a
a
lot of
trigger
those
to me.
people? Is there a lot of those people?
Yeah, there's few. You see them.
Right, but if you're always being kind and there's a few that are like that, that still doesn't really make sense, your answer to me, right? If you've only come across a few people, then my question to you is what's
Not a
happening?
few, I would say the majority,
Oh,
because people go off of emotions and they base their life off of emotions like everyone, and everyone expresses their emotions separately, differently. Some are mean, some are nice. I choose to take the kind route. Not everyone is the same.
I see. And then is it when you take the kind route, do other people don't take the kind route with you?
That you're that's a life expectancy.
Yeah.
Not everybody makes the same choices and decisions.
And
Yes.
how do you handle other people not being kind to you? What's your return?
I have learned to separate myself and not engage.
Is that easy to
I've
do?
learned to defend myself by ignoring them and not engaging. You have to feed negativity for it to, it's like a bad fungus, a growth. So as long as you feed into it, it's going to grow. Soon as I disconnect, what is it going to feed off of? Yeah, maybe my feelings were hurt by someone not being kind, but when I cut off that, it cuts it off.
Okay. All right. I have a real deep question for you. Are you ready? Honeybee, is there anything about you that needs to be improved?
I would say there's a lot about me that needs to be improved.
Like what?
Maybe where I express myself a lot better versus being quiet, because I'm very silent and quiet, and so I'm misunderstood a lot because I don't speak and I don't talk, so I get misunderstood by people a lot because of
Okay.
my
So you need to,
quietness.
are you saying that you want to improve your communication?
Yes,
That's nice. And you know that?
yes.
Cool. And how do you go about fixing that? How does one fix their communication?
This is my starter because this is my first time on TikTok. So like speaking with you is
Right?
a
I
big
want to
one
get to
for
his
me.
level. He's good at this. I can't do
Um
all that.
it's a big
It
one
takes
for me to
practice.
talk to you because I'm very quiet and I'm shy, and so yeah.
Is this like it's not the first time, or is it your first time doing this?
It's like my third time coming onto someone's
I see.
panel. but I really just sit like quiet, you know?
Is it the first time you're talking?
Kind of, yes. The
Is it
other
kind of,
times
or
I
is it
was,
yes? Like, have you talked before? Let me ask another question.
it was like a brief, like when other people, you just speaking, not getting deep.
I
You're the
see.
first person that has went in there and got deep, you know?
Okay.
He
Okay.
talks like a professional.
I'm honestly, genuinely interested. Like, I give a shit, and I'm doing good in life. I don't have like any major problems that would prevent me from listening to you. Here's a question: Do you live? We're gonna talk to Honeybee. We're gonna let Honeybee. She's gonna take the mic again. Honeybee, this is for you. Okay. Let's see. If your life was a message to the world, there's two different ways. One question is, if your life was a message to the world, what would your life say to the world right now? The other one would be, if your life was a message to the world, what would you want it to say to life at the end of your life? So let's start with, if your life was a message to the world, what would be your message to the world right now?
Oh gosh. My message to the world would be to show love and kindness, because without love and kindness, we don't get anywhere. Division will not get us anywhere. We need unity and teamwork. So, if anything, I would want, teamwork, unity, together, respect, love.
And when or where or with who did you ever experience that in your life?
My children.
Oh, you felt that with them?
Yes.
Was
That's
that the
pure love. You
okay?
get pure love with your children.
Okay. And did you get that from your parents?
My mother, but not my father. My father passed away.
Oh, okay. But your mother gave it to you.
Yes.
So then you have it to give it on. So your children are going to have it. Nice. Now, what if somebody grew up without that?
Their life is going to be a little different, and you can't judge that person, but they're going to live off of survival mode.
Yeah. Right. Big difference, right?
Yes, very big difference. That's like survival.
Okay. All right. Let's jump down real quick. Taku, you're still there? What's going on? What do you think about all this? What's happening?
Yeah,
What's happening here?
just doing taking a bath.
Yeah. Oh, you're taking a bath. That's great. Are you listening to the conversation too, or no?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening.
All right. What do you think about it? What's happening? What are the thoughts you're having?
Can you repeat that answer again?
No, I just want to know so far what's your thought about what's happening. If you were listening, if you weren't, that's fine. You might be taking a bath and you're just backgrounding this.
But my thought about is that those answers really great because it's about growth, it's about life, it's about positivity, it's about being better every day. It's about being putting the negative side and the positive side. So that
Hmm.
was my thoughts, and it's really nice.
Good. That's good. Okay,
The
Yogi Chris,
yin
what's
and
your
the
thoughts?
yang.
Yeah.
Yogi Chris, what's your thoughts?
It's interesting getting everybody's take and hearing about all these things. Most recently, I think it's Auntie or whoever was saying it, Honey. I forget. Yeah, it's a very interesting way of communicating. Hearing Honey talk is it's oh man, I don't know. I feel like I've come across one or two similar kinds of voices. There's a softness, there's a slow steadiness, and then there's this like almost like alien
He's
kind of
falling in love with you, honeybee. Get
I
ready.
am. I'm
He's
falling
falling in love with you.
the voice of an angel over that. No,
I could
and then
tell.
yeah, no, it's sweet. It reminds me of some other people. But then the topic of conversation, um, man, that's yeah. I mean, the planet's not very friendly. It doesn't have too many friendly people. I think everybody's trying real hard, but uh, some people there is evil and there are evil people, but for the most part, it just seems like a bunch of fucked up people trying to do their best. And and then definitely being raised in a loving household as good as it could be. I mean, more and more as I go down this journey, I see how valuable my father and mother was.
Yeah.
It's just, man, that is just amazing. And then the fact that the culture's changed so much in 39 years since I was, born. That's, man. I feel like I'm going through. Like when you go to the Bible and there's like the Old Testament and there's the New Testament, and it's like there's BC and there's AD, and it's like I wonder if at that time, like people that were alive, like felt a transition happen. Like all of a sudden it feels like BC and now it feels like AD. Like I know they didn't label it until like some time later, but I wonder if there was a palpable shift that was felt, wherever. And I feel like there's a big shift happening on Earth that's happened in my lifetime. And I don't know exactly where the cutoff is, where it's like BC and AD or something like that. But yeah, kids are not having the same experience. Parents, love in the household, and just I don't know much
Nobody's
about
balanced
interpersonal
anymore.
communications, but it just seems like everything's new, and we're bringing some order to this chaos. That's why I see the value of these streams, and
Yeah.
so that's what I think about it.
Okay, good. Here's a question. The question is, what if higher intelligence that everybody's looking for out there, what if it was hidden inside the unused portions of the brain or the mind? Right? What if higher intelligence was all the parts of the mind or brain that we don't use?
The conscious part.
Something. I'm just saying, we know that we don't use it, right? And we're looking for higher intelligence outside when there's the potential in this thing of a lot. We've seen what it can do throughout time when people do it. What if we started looking for higher awareness or higher consciousness inside the system that we're in?
Well, to
Not outside.
be aware, you have to be aligned and you have to be balanced. That brings awareness. So without balance and without alignment, we won't have awareness. So we
Okay.
need everyone to get balanced and aligned, and we bring awareness. It's like 1+1 = 2.
You got to
How
take a
is that?
nap
How is,
every day.
go ahead.
That helps. And if you take a nap every single day, I've learned you can lucid dream and everything just starts getting magical.
Why aren't you doing it?
I take a nap every day. What do you mean I take a nap every day?
I know, but you said you heard that happen. So has it happened?
No, it does. It does happen.
Oh, it does happen. So tell me what happens?
You have to balance self. If you balance self, you're aware. You have to balance self. Once you balance self, you're aware. Your
Oh, how
sleeping
do you
is your
do that? Those are
meditation.
words. How do you balance self? Show me. Go ahead. Tell me. I want to balance self.
Okay, how do you balance self? Balancing self is grounding self. Find something and focus. You focus and you focus
Okay.
well.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
And
some
you
focus.
focus.
quiet time. Some people call it a nap. Some people call it meditation. It's just like, you time, tea time, a schedule.
Okay.
You have to balance, I would say, align the mind and the heart has to go together, because if the mind and the heart's not together, it's going to be all over. That's where the meditation and the balance and the alignment comes in. You have to align and balance everything so that you can become aware.
So
Okay.
having a time management.
Okay. Well, here's the situation I'm facing in my lives.
It's
Everybody on my
like a
live,
scale.
everybody on my live every day is the wisest, right? The kindest, the most powerful being I've ever met. And they always have perfect advice. Has anyone noticed this? Now, I don't understand how this shit works.
Because you bring it out in us. We're telling the truth. Like, people are kind. Like, you're just
Probably
that
because that's
person
what
that
works for us.
we attract to you. Like,
I
I don't
understand
know.
that, but here's what I'm expecting. I'm not doubting that the people that are speaking are that. I'm doubting that they're consistently that. I'm thinking they want to be that. But I'm thinking if a person lives according to all the ways that people speak in this class, I would definitely be looking at a Jesus Christ-like character right now. and we would know we were in the presence of something mighty. So maybe we all know the answers, but we need to sit down and talk about the fucking answers more. And I don't know how many times you guys have had conversations like this about stuff like this in your day, but that's the point. Myself, right there, Chris with the hat, Rick right there, we're part of a group that does this every single day for 3 to 4 hours. Sometimes we go 5 hours. We get together every single day. We started during COVID. We haven't missed one day, just so you guys know. We get together and we go over this stuff. In fact, these are the questions that come up. So I'm going to ask you one of the questions we were asked this morning that blew my mind. Ready? Do you believe peace is something you find? Everybody wants inner peace. Do you believe peace is something you find? Ready? Or something that you become? See what
No,
that does?
peace is within. Peace
But
is
is it something
within.
you find or you become? In that,
You
listen,
become.
don't
You
just say it.
become what.
I know, but
Okay.
feel it. Feel the
Okay.
difference between becoming and finding. What's it like to become peace? Feel it.
To become one. To become whole. To become aware.
So what does that feel like? Those are words. What does that feel like to become whole? What does that feel like to you? When you are whole, this is what you experience life like. Here's how it feels to be whole by you or in peace. Yeah.
You're like light as a feather.
Okay. There you go. Now you're talking. What else is the feeling of that?
Calmness.
Yeah. Now we're talking. Okay. Let's meet. We have somebody new on. Big Head. What's going on?
Yeah, bro, I do.
Where are you calling from?
Lagos, Nigeria.
Nigeria. What time is it over there?
Okay. So,
What time is it over there? What time of day or night?
yeah, 2 a.m. 2 a.m.
2 a.m. Wow. Are you okay? What are you doing at 2 a.m.? Okay. It's hard to talk to you. So how about you listen and let's see how it goes. Okay.
I really need your help, bro.
Okay. Good to see you. If you have anything to say, just speak up, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Next one. What's louder in you? What's louder in you? Your spirit, your own spiritual self speaking, or your ego yelling? What's louder? The sound of your own spirit as a spiritual light being, or the sound of your ego yelling? What's louder? See what it does when you look at it.
The spiritual aspect, because I want to be able to teach.
Uh-huh. Have you ever heard
So
your
I
ego
take
yelling?
ego. Huh?
Have you ever heard your ego yelling though? Do you know what it's like when your ego is yelling at you? Don't let them offend you. Don't let them talk to you like that. You know what it's like when you defend your little self? Have you ever done that before?
Yeah, ego is something
Sorry
on the
for
lines of insecurity.
Okay, go ahead, Big Head. What are you saying?
look. Sorry for interrupting, but can I pull down for a second? Because
Yeah.
let me just restart my phone because my phone is lagging. Can I
Do
do
what you
that?
have to do. If there's room, come on. Okay.
Then I'll be back.
All right.
Okay.
Hopefully there's room. Okay. So what do you think?
Promise.
What's louder? The voice of the ego. What does it sound like when the ego yells? Let's talk about that. Who do we have?
It's,
Auntie.
it sounds like chaos.
Hi,
Yeah,
I
Auntie.
think that the ego is very important because once you break your ego and you don't have one anymore, like you don't know who you are. So you definitely need an ego. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. So what happens? So is the ego complete? Is it always healthy, or is the ego there's healthy ego, bad ego? I mean, you're talking about your own map of the world. So how do you see the ego? You see it as something necessary. Is there anything bad about the ego?
It's got to be
The
it's got to be a strong ego, because I would say my ego is not very strong, and I'm like trying to work on it and stuff, but there ain't much I could do. You know what I mean? But like
And
people with a
what gets
strong ego,
accomplished?
sometimes that could hurt them. Sometimes a strong ego could like hurt you.
I think you and I have different definitions for ego, and that's what's good. You have to see what my definition is sooner or later, and you'll see. So when you say ego, right? Let's say that your ego became as strong as you wanted it to be. Now, what do you imagine your life being like different than now? What would change if you had a big, strong ego? What would change?
It would
Probably
be chaotic.
nervousness, no nervousness.
You think you'd be less nervous if you had a big ego? Is that what you think?
I think a big ego brings chaos.
So if you had an ego, you would have an identity that you identify with a lot. You think you're that. So let's say now you are whatever, a celebrity, right? Do you think you would be less nervous when you had something that you had to defend and prove as an identity, or do you think you'd be more nervous with the ego?
I would hate being a celebrity. That would suck.
But that would be a big ego, wouldn't it?
It's no privacy.
But that's an ego, isn't it? What's an ego to you? When you say ego, what are you talking about?
Yes.
Like self-esteem or your
Oh,
self-image.
okay, so that's something different. I'm not talking about that. That's what we're talking about, something else. I'm talking about that voice in you that's insecure and talks shit to you all day and makes you doubt yourself and makes you hate other people and separate from things and think you're
Oh,
the only one. That victim voice.
they told me that was OCD. They said that's OCD. Don't do that.
Right, and that's the
It
problem.
comes
There's
with
all kinds of
victim
labels.
mentality.
Look, we could call it OCD, we could call it ego, we could call it a skunk. It doesn't matter. Okay, it's that voice that
They
does
said
that.
it was my conscience on it was on crazy. My conscience times 1,000, and I was constantly checking myself all the time. Don't do this. Don't do that. And they said, "Oh, that's a purity OCD." They said that's OCD.
Oh wow! And then what did they tell you to do about it?
They told me to take medication over it, but I was like, nah, I don't think I need to stop having a conscience or an inner monologue. That sounds,
Unbelievable. They are
yeah.
insane. They are insane. They were gonna put you on medicine because you were telling
For
yourself
having
this.
a conscience. For having a conscience, dude. For having like a no,
Unbelievable.
don't do this, don't do that.
Fucking insane. They're fucking insane. The world is fucking insane, and you guys got to stop listening to them. So you got to start doing your own fucking research and finding out what the fuck is happening. Okay? Look, I'm gonna log off soon, which is right now. All right, everybody. Thank you for being on. All right, we end with
No,
the.
I thank you for getting me to talk. Your smile is so beautiful, bro. Like I love your smile.
Oh, man, I'm
Like
shy.
yeah. So I want to be able to talk to you again tomorrow. No, don't you cover it up. I will break your fingers. Break your fingers.
That's awesome.
No.
They're already broken. My
No,
finger's
I
broken. Look.
appreciate you for bringing us all together and unity and just letting us express ourselves.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what's up. You're a great person. So I want to
Thank
see
you.
you again tomorrow.
Well, whenever I go live. Yeah, normally I go live when a
Or
girlfriend
whenever
on
you
me.
go live.
Yeah.
Like we can do
UNITY, that's a unity.
UNITY.
UNITY, that's a unity.
Everything is about emotional intelligence. So the
Yeah,
more people that we have that are emotionally intelligent, the better we can get. This
yeah.
crazy world is ticking.
You got it. That's your final message. Nice. Auntie, what's your final message? We end with the final message. What do you got?
I guess the final message would be just to be laid back. If your first reaction is probably like you could always wait. You could always wait. And I've learned I get in less trouble if I like wait to react on everything.
Yeah, especially with your triple Ds. You gotta watch out for those things. Wait. Wait. Just fucking wait, okay? All right, Rick Lamoy, what's your final message?
Final message is don't worry about nothing. Everything's gonna be okay in the end. And enjoy your life, have fun, and that's it for me.
Hey, don't worry
Be
about a
happy.
thing. Every little thing
Little
is gonna
thing
be
is gonna
alright.
be
That was
all
Rick.
right.
I said, don't worry about a thing. That was Rick's message. Okay, Yuri, Chris, what's your final message?
Man, just conscious presence, present step, present decisions, fearlessness. Man, that's where I'm at right now, looking at it and just living that life. What was Nipsey Hussle say? If I die yesterday, my life would be a victory.
If I died
Beautiful.
yesterday, my life would be a victory. That's right. Okay. All right. Well, that's it. My final message, everybody, is what my teacher said to me in one sentence. He said, be the best, and fuck the rest. I am C Nation, AZD Spider. Later.
Later.